One way or another, imitated but never duplicated with this. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Y'all already know. As the room fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Cowboys versus Colts, victory Monday, and double standards, 9-3 record. We're going to talk about this. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when the Cowboys do it. Come on. Come on. Ain't no party like a Cowboy party. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Let's go. The recap for your mind. The live edition. There's a shorter video out there that we did earlier. Yeah. Come on. No doubt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ha ha ha. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good with everybody, man? I appreciate y'all so much for jumping in.
Just dropped them.
All right, so the curse of the red stripe is gone, right? Trip Aces, shoot, if they play like this all the time, now we're going to be like, hey, let's bring forth the red stripe, right? All right, so the Cowboys finish out 9-3, right? And, I sit back, I do my due diligence. I chill, relax a little bit, especially on a victory Monday. You just kick up your feet, and then relax yourself. And then, validation. I tell people this all the time. Validation is only good for parking, but respect goes two ways, right? So it's funny. It's strange to me, whereas one team can beat a team, the same similar team, by 1 point, and they're considered, hey, man, it's a dominant team, man. Hey, look how victorious they are. And then another team can beat the same team, right, with the same levels of defense by 35, right? And, hey, they got lucky. I wish luck fall that way for us all the time, right? That all of a sudden you can beat a team by 35 points. And that's crazy, huh? But it is what it is, everybody that's watching and tuning in, because that's what people do. They tend to take away. They tend to sully and denigrate and to cast aspersions on, right? They tend to do those things because they got a avoidant spot somewhere in their heart, right? So it is what it is. The Cowboys stay focused on what they're doing right now under the leadership of Dak Prescott under center now. The Cowboys are approaching the number one offense in the National Football League based off the few games that he played under since he came back from the injury. The Cowboys advanced, 5-1 since he back? And the overall record is 9-3. How can the Cowboys get better? Well, we got some things that we still have to improve on, but slow starts are one of the things that we can all look back on and say, all right, Cowboys do have a slow start. And let's listen to this right quick about the slow start.
Why are you look perplexed?
Did everybody watch the games yesterday?
Yeah.
The Cowboys are lucky the Colts imploded.
Oh, wait.
The Cowboys
I thought you was going on their side.
No. Ooh. Dude, I went to bed when it was 21-19 when Matt Ryan threw that touchdown pass, and I was like, ooh, I might wake up to it. Dude, the Colts imploded. You guys were impressed by the Cowboys yesterday?
Yes.
For what?
Hey,
For putting Hagen.
they started playing D, bro.
On an NFL team.
Yeah,
and by the way, that
50,
NFL
50
team
points.
had Super Bowl aspirations to start. I can't help that.
Now, before we go more and further into details here, it's a situation and scenario that's Dan Orlowski, baby. So what I'm saying is that we went from, hey, the quarterback can learn from the other quarterback, to now, we are winning just by chance, and now, the defense, they figured out things down the stretch. Which one is it? I'm looking at it like this. A victory, don't you guys know how hard it is to win in the National Football League, right? So now they're supposed to squeeze over and gloss over those type of things because it's the Cowboys and we won. If it had been on any other channel, like during the day, they would have said we're going to switch over to a more competitive sport. Breaking news, we're going to switch over to a more competitive sport. But by it being that the Cowboys played on Sunday night, they had no other sport that they can switch over. I heard the producers were thinking about switching over to Bass Pro Fishing. You know what I'm saying? A more competitive sport because the Cowboys were beating the Colts down just that bad. It was just that bad, Cowboy Nation. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. So here's the thing. The Dallas Cowboys heading into next week, we already know. You can go ahead and kill the music. Who the Titans? Because from my understanding and from my knowledge, switch to your local news. Yeah, see, Nick? From my understanding and my acknowledgement of everything, we playing pretty much the same teams, the Cowboys and the Eagles, right? Or the Cowboys and any other person. I've heard on Colin Cowherd, this morning, he was talking about, well, basically, he can't trust the Cowboys, but he can trust the Bills. He can trust Cincinnati. Huh? Didn't the Cowboys beat Cincinnati with their backup quarterback, by the way? See how this thing goes? So they have their picks, they have their chooses with all of this. But the Cowboys, if we could just continue to do our thing, right, and stay focused and level-headed, everything else will work its way out.
That they let go of the rope. I can't help that.
Hold on.
But
Yeah,
in August.
No. You've been around him
this
too
guy,
long.
Wait, did the guy
You've been around him too long.
He likes it. Look,
Did the guy lead the league in rushing last year?
It was 21-19.
Yes.
They throw another shallow cross to CeeDee Lamb. The Colts defense can't tackle. All of a sudden, there's a tight end screen. Ball pops out. Touchdown. All of a sudden, it's a football.
I'm glad that he said that, and that's somebody that's with some football knowledge. The Colts defense were ranked 5th in the National Football League. 5th. Can somebody explain to me how that we were able to hang up 54 points on the 5th ranked defense in the National Football League? Come on. And the thing is, what Colin Cowherd said earlier today is, can the Cowboys do it against a playoff team? Well, of my understanding, didn't the Cowboys put up 40 points on the Minnesota Vikings? And y'all let me know if Minnesota Vikings a playoff team. Oh, and didn't the Cowboys beat? Literally, we had the Giants 28-13, but they wanted to sneak in some points at the end. But are the Giants a playoff team? Come on, y'all. The law is speaking now, So now it is a situation that with our backup quarterback, the other playoff team, that we pretty much gave them fits towards the end. Because what should have happened, if they were that much better than the Dallas Cowboys, it should have been more than 9 points, by the way. But didn't the Cowboys lose to the Eagles only by 9? And we had a whole heap of problems, right? Come on, y'all. Come on. Yes, indeed. And here's the thing, Cowboy Nation. And I get what people say with this and that. But the reality of it, when people start talking about that, they talking about the things that they are in fear of, right? And that's just the reality of it, Cowboy Nation. All right, let's listen in to Brad Sham, and then we'll listen to some of the interviews from the players.
Talk about a couple of guys who usually don't get a ton of shine. DaRon Bland. Let's start off with him and the night that he had and his journey throughout this season.
Yeah, those two interceptions were, they were like the ones that he had earlier in the year, and he's done a really good job filling in for Jordan Lewis. And we kind of thought that he would be okay based on what we saw. And I say we, I mean all of us who watch him in preseason and early on in training camp. We thought, okay, this guy looks pretty good. And he hasn't been perfect. There's been a couple of games where he's struggled. He's still a corner. He's playing mostly nickel, but he's still a corner.
All right. Before we get into more details, in college, man, he normally played on the outside, and there were thoughts of moving him to safety, right? But he just got a ball awareness. See ball, go get ball. That's DaRon Bland. Check out my film analysis on DaRon Bland. You guys will enjoy it, I guarantee. Before he even put on the silver and blue. And when we look at his skill set, shout out to his father, shout out to the people from Mississippi too, shout out to the Bland family. But here's the thing. We saw all of those things, ball guy, right? Rally chase, physical, 4-4 guy, a guy that can squeeze to the sideline to make hits and rally and chase. And when we look at all of those things, we contextualize his film and footage, and we'll say, all right, cool. What do he bring to the table more than Jordan Lewis? Physicality. What do he bring more to the table than Anthony Brown? He attacked ball while it's in the air. What do he bring to the table more than Kelvin Joseph during training camp? He was always aggressive. He was always around the ball. He played consistent. So now that you elevated this guy into a game, he had, to me, in my opinion, his worst game was the Green Bay Packers game. You guys remember that? I think that it was because he was slipping and sliding, had the wrong cleat size out there. And I know, right? He's still a rookie. You're going to make your rookie mistakes. You're going to pick up the wrong size cleats, and you don't change out your spikes quick enough, and now you slip sliding, right? But I'm looking at a guy with a short-term memory. I'm looking at a guy that plays through the echoes of the whistle. And I recall when you guys look back at the film analysis, when you look at everything, you will see his recovery speed is there. His hips are oily. I like what he brings to the table. Shout out to DaRon Bland. And this is the thing right now that it's a horrid injury for Anthony Brown. We don't wish injuries upon anyone, but it's a contract year, right? Now you can probably bring him back for food straps. Now he can't demand no high money now, and I don't think that he was going to do that on the first aspect of it. But one thing I can tell you for sure, that this particular dude, DaRon Bland, he's going to make it difficult for anybody to sit back and say, all right, I'm going to squeeze back in. And we got Jordan Lewis. The Cowboys are in a time capsule with him. They can cut him and save about $5 to $6 million, or they can keep him. What you gonna do morally? What you gonna do too? You gonna cut the man while he hurt and say, "Hey man, it's nothing personal. This is just business," or you gonna re him up, or let him play on his final year. There are things that you got to do, but football is business, baby. Nothing personal. This is business, And Kelvin Joseph, this is the prime opportunity time to see what all you got, right? Y'all let me know. Let's see what we got right here.
Every corner gives up something, but the fact that they lost a guy who is as significant to them as Jordan Lewis is, and they really haven't missed a beat with that, tells you how good Bland is already, and then you just forget that he's a rookie. Just think of what he'll be in the next couple of years. He's been really significant for them.
And then Jerry afterwards says that Anthony Brown is gone for the year. So how big of a problem is corner now?
It's big, and I will agree that Anthony Brown has not appeared to have had as good a year as he has the last couple. And he's a favorite whipping boy of fans who don't really watch his play carefully, and last year especially when Diggs was getting all of the attention and deserved it for his interceptions, but Brown was so super solid. And this year he does not appear to have played quite as well, and maybe the fact that he was in a contract year was weighing on him. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I do know that you're going to miss him now, because right now, to me, we'll see what McCarthy says this afternoon and Dan Quinn. You've got Kelvin Joseph.
Hold on, Brad, the mighty Brad, and they finna have Stephen Jones to be live in a few too, but we'll play that audio later throughout the day since we off today. He was the most targeted guy in the National Football League, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not finna rain on this man parade. He was targeted for a reason, and I get it. You may be scared of Trayvon Diggs, and I'm gonna give Trayvon Diggs a little leeway. He didn't practice all this week, battling through illness, so that touchdown given up, it could be some mental fog or what have you, and just trying to get it back into the field of the game. I know it's an excuse, but I'm just actually explaining the situation of what happened, right? But there's a reason why people bullied on Anthony Brown, ladies and gentlemen. 41 receptions allowed, that's 9th in the league, and the only reason why that number dropped because he got knocked out of one game, but he was literally number 2 or number 3 in the National Football League as far as receptions allowed. But they target Brown, and when they targeted him, this is what they got out of return. 0 interceptions, right? 9 times out of 10. And he had very few PBUs. On top of that, passer rating when targeted was 98.3, meaning that, third down, at least I know for sure, just by law of averages, I can get at least a 98.3 passer rating when I'm targeted his way. And on top of that, to contextualize this for everyone out here, that the chances of it being picked off are very slim. Now, they said, all right, when they tried to do the exact same thing, and I'm not trying to cheerlead any of these guys because they got to prove it again next week, right? But what I'm saying is when they tried the same philosophy and formula to Bland, right? You know, his last name is B too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Bland and Brown is the same. That's what the quarterback was thinking. But no, Bland is far from Brown. And Bland made them pay, right? You targeted me. All right, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. There's only so many times someone is allowed to push you around. And I tell my little ones, yeah, if somebody hit you, you hit them back. Don't be just getting hit left and right, you know. Somebody hit you. Now, y'all can tell y'all people how to treat your people, but I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm saying, how I treat my people. Somebody hit you, you hit them back, right? I don't want you to be going running till it stand your ground fight, you know what I'm saying? We fighting around here, no, you know, but I know, yeah. There's an all turn the other cheek. Yeah, that's for the people on the other side of the spectrum. Yeah, I'm more of the Malcolm X approach over here. You know what I'm saying? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth around here. Yes, indeed. I would literally say lean forward. Hey, man, I thought Law was real cool, man. Nah, man, he slapped the bejesus out of me. He said lean forward. Yeah, right here. Oh, my gosh, man. It just became just like that. Be the aggressor. Man, that's what I would say. And Brown was just getting picked on, man. He was being targeted and bullied. And nothing happened. No, nothing happened after it, you know? Let's go.
You've got Nashawn Wright.
Yep.
And you've got a kid, Sheffield, on the practice squad who was with Quinn in Atlanta, and Quinn has talked about his speed, his length, and his tackling ability as his primary characteristics that he likes.
Right.
Well, you've got a lot of games left. One of those three guys, unless I'm missing something, one of those three guys is going to have to be the corner on the outside. Now, only the coaches have really seen Sheffield in practice. And you have the rest of us who, saw training camp. Wright's been inactive.
Where my people at, man? Where Sheffield went to? Ohio State, Alabama? What school he went to? Y'all let me know of his tape or what have you. I know he's a 4-3 guy, 4-4 guy, sub, something like that. And he's about the size of Jordan Lewis. I heard he was a little scrappy and he got some fluidity in some of the old tapes that I got. But if anybody got some new tape, let me know of Sheffield. I seen him play, what was it, Atlanta Falcons. He played on the special team. That's all the tape that I got, special teams. And I wasn't going to comb through no preseason tape because I was like, So let me know if you guys feel of that. But you know who I really like is Izzy. I like Izzy. I think Izzy can step in. He's big. He's physical, and he gained a little more pounds. I think that you can add him back to the cornerback room. Maybe some things can shake from there. Let me know how y'all feel about that.
Of almost every game, so you just have to say, okay, are you going to be able to get by with this? I think it could be a problem.
What was different about Brown this year?
I just don't think he's. I don't think he's tracked quite as well. I think that there have been some coverage things that got away from him a little bit. I don't think he's been horrible, but I think that he was really solid, really not just last year, RJ, I think in the last several years.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't seem as confident, doesn't seem to be tracking the ball quite as well. I'm not sure he's even tackling quite as well. He's really been an outstanding tackler. And he just didn't seem to me to be playing quite as well. But he was better than, he was starting, so he was better than what you had. So we'll see, Joe.
Hey, man. Brad Sharon, what do Brown got on you, man? Brown said, all right, I got paperwork on all y'all. Y'all better make good of my name. Y'all better make good of my name. Yes, indeed, man. Everybody, y'all better make good of my name. And it is Anthony Brown. Danny boy, what's good? He said Joseph cannot cover. Well, we'll find out, man. Who we play? We play the Texans, and then we go on the road to play the Titans. Is that correct, y'all? Let them hang. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, let them hang. So he got a good test, man. I think this weekend it would be good for Kelvin Jones to get his feet wet, and then next week he'll be all right. Oh, we go to Texans, and then we play the Jags. Okay. Texans, then the Jags. He got a few times to get his legs right. He'll be ready by Eagles week. Yeah. He'll be ready. They finally gonna take him and throw him in the deep end. Swim, boy, swim. Mom, I can't swim. You better learn today. You've been on the team for a year and a half now, going on 2 years. They've been putting that pacifier. It's kind of like you seeing a 3 or 4 year old with that pacifier in their mouth. Get that pacifier in your mouth. You gonna fool around and have buck teeth. Get that pacifier. Some of y'all 4 or 5 years old still with that pacifier in your mouth. Still sucking off of a bottle. You know what I'm saying? And wondering why your mouth got the overbite. Get that out your mouth. It's time you get out of that sippy cup. They be like, Lord, hard parent. Yeah, get out of there. No, put that bottle down. Get that out of there. You know? Yes, indeed. What year was Kevin Joseph drafted? Can y'all put that down in the chat? What year he was drafted? Can y'all put that down for your boy? Yeah, he need to be walking that. Get them training wheels up off of him. And it's all 2021, see? He was the second child in 2021. He's the second child. So yeah. He was the second child. So the other child walking around, doing push-ups, squats, sit-ups, and everything else. Yes, indeed. So that's what need to be done. We gonna make sure, get them training wheels off. And it's always the mama that say, man, baby, I don't want him to scrape up his knees. Keep the training wheels on. No, that's a grown man right there. That's a boy. Let him get some strawberries on his leg. Take them training wheels off. Yeah, Bland came out of the womb. Yeah, I love that one. Bland came out of the womb walking. He came out of the womb running. They still got them training wheels on Kelvin Joseph, man. I mean, you got the pacifier. Take the pacifier out. Take them training wheels off. You finna ride this bike. Yes, Dad, I'm finna ride the bike. You fall off that bike, I'm gonna give you something worse than that concrete. Daddy, me. I don't want to ride the bike no more. Well, I'm gonna give that bike to somebody else. Nashawn ready to ride. Nashawn is ready to ride over here. Now you getting whooped. Dad is mean. Get them training wheels off, man. Bland came here year one riding the bike backwards. You better ride that bike, and you fall off, you better not tell mama because I'm going to whoop you, you know? Oh, my gosh, man. Strawberries be all on down his shoulder and leg. He wearing long sleeves and long pants all summer. He's scared daddy gonna show. He's scared daddy gonna give him a whooping if mama find out. All right, man. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, man, you better not fall off that bike. Let me leave Kevin Joseph alone. But you guys get what I'm saying. At some point, he's the second child in 2021. We need to see the kid out there, man, without the pacifier and the training wheels. He need to get on that bike and ride that bike. We pay good money for that bike. You know, I'm tired of seeing all that dust on that bike. Let's go.
Still got some immaturity, and you're going to have to trust him on not just on special teams, but you're going to have to trust him in coverage and not to commit a lot of penalties. Wright is a different player. He's very long, very tall, but they're going to have. I would think they would have what would amount to kind of an open tryout for a couple of days in training camp, see who plays best.
Who can ride that bike the best, baby? Hey, it's fun and dandy until you go down a hill, though. You go down that hill, you better know how to stop. Or you got to pump up that hill. Some people, man, I seen the dude the other day while I was driving to the event to Dallas. I said, yeah, that hill got him. That hill got him so bad he got off the bike and started walking with the bike up the hill. I said, yeah, that hill made him one. You know what I'm saying? That hill sometimes, it's good, it's cool when you're going down a hill, but when you try to go up that hill, who did that? Who show up hands? Who tried to ride the bike up the hill and say, you know what, I'm going to get off of this one, man. I'm just going to walk it. That hill something else. So, Kelvin Joseph, you better climb that hill. You better climb that hill. Plus, KJ in the news for all the wrong reasons. B-Bird, yeah. He one of them bad kids. He one of them bad kids. We told him, don't wear them flip-flops on that bike, man. They fool around that flip-flop, get in between the pedals, man, and it mess you up. Man, he didn't learn. We told him that. He tore up all his toenails, right? It's the things that you learn when you're riding the bike. And see, some of y'all already know. We be trying to tell the youth things, and they don't want to listen. Tie them shoes up before you get on that bike. No, I'm good. Yeah, tie them shoes up before you get on that bike. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Ah! Show of hands who learned from their mistakes. Whoever rode a bike with them shoelaces untied. Let me know. No. I'm telling people right now this Victory Monday. Somebody right now understood, like, yeah, man, it caught me going down the hill, Lord. I had my shoelaces untied. That bike showed me who boss, man. Some of us learned the hard way, you know. Man, we having a good time today, baby. Let me. Man, somebody said right now, man. Yeah. Now, if you my age and you still riding that bike with your shoelaces untied, then something wrong with you. Something is just flat out wrong with you. So come on, Kelvin Joseph. We told you, don't wear the flip-flops when you riding the bike. Now, some people cool. I've seen Cali folks wear flip-flops and ride bikes all the time. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Cali folks, man. They can just do those things. People from the hood can do those things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll just ride bikes with the flip-flops on. Just don't go too fast, you know. But, Jay said he can't relate. He wasn't a bike rider. What about a skateboarder or rollerblades?
We're talking with Brad Sham, voice of the Cowboys here on Sean and RJ on 105 through the Fan. Brad, one of the names you didn't mention there, and obviously it's because it's not the position he plays currently, but Israel Mukuamu got some work in training camp at corner. He had some decent reps against CeeDee Lamb. Corner is where he played the last couple years at South Carolina. I mean, with all the uncertainty there, is it at least worth a shot? If maybe seeing he can come in here, compete, and do something better since they just haven't gotten what they wanted?
That's a fair point. And it's you've got him at safety for a reason.
Yeah, killing me in the comments,
when they drafted him, they saw him as a guy who had a lot of the characteristics that Jaron Kearse has.
Right.
And every time we ask about Mukuamu, they talk about how much they really like everything that he's done this year. And, Kearse is playing with a bad shoulder, so Mukuamu's a guy that I think they trust to play safety. But you're absolutely right. He was a corner at South Carolina, and it's not something that should be dismissed. Right now, you're going to have to look at everything. The fact that he's been playing mostly safety up to this point, to me, would indicate that they think he's better there than at corner, and you've got maybe as many as three guys, if you include Sheffield, who you think of as a corner. But I think that's a great point. I wouldn't dismiss Mukuamu out of hand.
CeeDee Lamb has been a lightning rod around here as well. What has he shown you in about the last month, Brad?
All of the things that people saw, especially scouts, when he was at Oklahoma, and why they drafted him after, they wouldn't have taken the kid that Oakland took I think it was still Oakland when they took him. So Lamb then came off the board ahead of all those other receivers. He's very tough. He's really, really tough.
Judy came before Lamb, right?
He's obviously got great hands and speed and can break tackles. And
drafted before Lamb, yeah.
He had some drop issues a couple of years ago. I don't think we see that very much anymore. And I think mostly, Sean, he's grown into the role. There's a thing mentally. I thought he looked shaky against Tampa. Well, they all look shaky against Tampa.
The first game of the season, man.
But he didn't look like the guy who, although this is our number one guy, this is the guy we're going to look to all the time. And
let's pause right here for support donation identification. Law, I pray everyone is doing well. Please tell the chat room to lean forward just a little bit. Y'all just lean forward. And there's 343 in here and only 92 likes. Get them likes up, chat room. Shame on all of y'all. It's Victory Monday. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Wake up. Let's go. So when we look at CD, I'm looking at his production so far, and I don't know if this updated, but so far he has 69 receptions, 928 yards. Passer rating when targeted for him is 96.8, by the same as Anthony Brown. I had to throw that one in. But shout out to Anthony Brown, though. But out of 69 catches, he only had 4 drops, ladies and gentlemen. That is good standards for CeeDee Lamb. He got 6 touchdowns, by the way. And do we have a rushing touchdown? No rushing touchdown this season so far. But I can tell you that I like that from a guy by the name of CeeDee Lamb. 928 yards. So by next weekend, he can hit his 1,000 yards for the season already. And that will put him on pace to what I predicted that I want him to be at, right? I wanted him to be at the same levels of what we've seen out of Dez Bryant in his 3rd year. And he's on pace for getting those type of numbers, minus the drops. I think Dez had like 13, 14 drops that season. And let's go. I'm not comparing the two, but what I'm saying is the production level is what I want. 2 different styles and kinds of caliber of wide receivers, by the way. But CeeDee Lamb is growing, and we see the benefits of off-season workout with his trainer and things like that. And, of course, if you add in the relationship that he got with Dak Prescott, come on. I think C. Burleson, appreciate you, my guy. I think Lamb can get to 1,500 yards. Yeah, Dak has missed CD a lot. Yeah, let's go. For all of that to happen, and especially missing your starting quarterback out of 5 games, that's remarkable, ladies and gentlemen. I would take that all the way to the bank.
He's grown into it, and I don't think there's any question now about whether CeeDee Lamb can be.
Hold on. Before we go further, man, shout out to you, D-Will. Could have had Gilmore, but folks said he was too old. Yeah, that's my dude, man. I like DBs, though. But that's water under the bridge now, and we gotta hope that Kelvin Joseph can step in and fill that voided spot. I mean, if he get 1 interception, he'll be better off than what we've seen out of Anthony Brown, right? And if he don't allow 96 passer rating when targeted, then he would be better off, right? And then he just got to not give up multiple touchdowns. He gave up 1 yesterday.
A number 1 receiver in terms of you have to mentally accept that all eyes are on you and the quarterback is going to be looking for you in all those big situations. And for a guy who's as wiry as he is, he's really incredibly tough. Mm-hmm. And I'm very comfortable with him being the number 1 guy. I think he's shown it.
Brad Sham on the Diamond Factory hotline every Cowboys Monday at this time. Where do you stand on the whole, well, Odell's not going to work out? How much of a hurdle is that to trying to get him signed this week with him visiting today?
Depends on what you're going to pay him. I mean, let's objectively step back and say, have you ever heard of signing a player who won't work out? In any sport? Would any team in any sport sign a guy, a significant player, without him working out? Now, if it wasn't Beckham and it wasn't this time of year and it wasn't something that had a good upside, you wouldn't even be talking about it.
Oh, wow. My guy Chris 214 asked a good question here, and then we'll go back to the Beckham conversation that never ends. Hopefully this will be the last week of it. Does Bland moves outside to stay in the slot as a defensive back, the slot spot is one of the hardest spot to learn. Is hard, man. You got two-way goals, and you're covering more of the field. And, of course, you can play better with leverage. It just depends on your guy, like who is better inside. You know, is Nashawn better inside? No, I don't like Nashawn inside. Is Kevin Joseph better inside? Well, in college he played all spots. He played high, he played low, he played, of course, that's free and strong, y'all. And he also played nickel in out. But I haven't seen him on a consistent level play anywhere, right? So there's levels of like, okay, we don't know, but I do know for sure Bland, whenever his number was called, he just balled out, you know, for us. And I guess the best thing he did was change his jersey number from 30 to 26, right? But outside of that, man, keep Bland wherever they got him at now. I just trust Al Harris, Joe Witt Jr., and Dan Quinn to figure it out. I can't give you guys any assessment on that. But his college tape shows that he plays on the outside, right? And he's physical enough to play safety. But, you know, his pro tape showing that, hey, his dude, he play inside, and we'll find out if he can remain on the outside. But I don't know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything. Let's go.
Jerry's a big believer in risk reward, and his definition of risk reward sounds very simple, but it really is something that when you are the one in charge of the decisions, you really have to have a feel for it. You can take the risk if the potential reward is great enough, and if it's not, then you don't take the risk no matter what everybody says. I believe that there are a lot of people who will be involved in the decision.
Hold on right quick. I appreciate my guy, Mark, man. I appreciate him, what he's doing on my Facebook page. He sent me his stars, man, and I really appreciate you so much. 145 stars. It's like $180, y'all. I'm just playing. But I appreciate you, man, for the 145 stars, man. He says, why did Dan, is it Orlowski, not using the same energy to say the Phillies struggled? They played the same coach team and barely beat them. And he give us the face. But I could tell you, man, these guys, sensationalism, it wins, you know. In the Mark, like, wait a minute, hold on, is it $145? I wouldn't do you like that, Mark. You know, Mark, I wouldn't do you like that. But I appreciate you, man. 145 stars, man. Shout out to my star gangs, man. Y'all press that star button. Sensationalism, it wins. Sensationalism wins in this world of sports, right? Right now, all Baker Mayfield got to do right now is do this right here. I want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And Baker Mayfield, we get all type of antennas going like, hey, Baker Mayfield, he just got cut. Can the Cowboys bring him in for a cup of coffee? At least play keep away from the 49ers, right? And that could be a situation. And then this news reporter pick it up, then that news reporter pick it up, and then all we have is breaking news at the Star in Frisco. The Cowboys are now entertaining Baker Mayfield, a former first-round draft pick in the year of 2018. Can Baker Mayfield be that guy to help solidify the backup role for this type of spot, and the Cowboys can utilize Cooper Rush to be trade bait for next year? More news at the top of the hour. You know, all of that stuff sells, right? And that's just how it goes, Cowboy Nation, unfortunately. And when they use outlandish stuff with the Dallas Cowboys. Like, the Cowboys beating the Colts by 35 was not impressive, but the Eagles beating the Colts by 1 point. Oh man, that's impressive. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it goes. There's nothing we can do about it. But I appreciate you, Mark.
Who are very nervous about, not because it's Beckham, but about signing any player without watching him work out. Now, they do have a lot of video stuff, and they have a lot of medical stuff, and they'll do a lot of examination of it, and they will share all this with him. So the thing that you have to be careful of is how many years, how much money guaranteed, because he is 30 and he's had 2 ACLs, same knee. Now, when you get into salary cap stuff, there's a way to make everything work.
Yeah.
Right.
But you do have, Bobby can help me with this, but I believe that it's Lamb and Diggs who you can start after this year. You want to extend them.
Yep.
You're looking a year down.
Let's not forget about Donovan Wilson. You got to figure him out too.
Down the road at Parsons, and then just look at all of the people that are unsigned. You have 2 running backs, and you've got your backup quarterback, and you've got a number of players on D. You got Van Der Esch, and you've got your tight end, and there's a lot of players who are significant players. Some of whom I promise you they'll never say it, but they've already decided we're just not going to be able to compete for them financially. We're going to let them go. We think we've got their replacements, or we'll find, Anthony Brown might have been a 7-year guy. He might have been in that category. I don't know. But there's a long list of players who they're going to have to pay for. And if they start with too much money for too many years for a 30-year-old player with a twice rebuilt knee who won't even work out. If I was working for Jerry and in the meetings, I would be saying all this to him. I'd say, look, how much of this money do you want to not have to pay other people? Then if you're comfortable with, once you find a number, if you're comfortable with it, go ahead. I'm absolutely not averse to taking the chance. The Beckham we think we know would probably make them more dangerous.
Now, that was Brad Sham, the mighty Brad Sham on 105.3 The Fan. Great objective analysis report right there, because it's not just the guys that he mentioned. I think he left out Terrence Steele, right? Like at this point, Steele, did y'all hear any issues on the right side yesterday? Any issues from Zach Martin and Terrence Steele on the right side? Was that side okay? Because he didn't practice all week, and Terrence Steele looked like he still did a great job, right? So you got, and I can clearly see that, like, if you don't want to re-up LVE, I don't think that a lot of people will cry river over that, right? And anybody? What about if you don't re-up Schultz? Would you cry river over that? I like Schultz. I like what he's doing right now. Even though he blocked me, man. He blocked me, man. He dropped off the top rope. I think him and Michael Gelkin could be cousins. They both blocked me, Cut the fat. I feel you, fam. You got to figure out things. You got to make that business decision. And when you make it, you got to live with it. Now, what Brad Sham is saying is that you got to figure out a way. Do you do that early? Do you do it often? How often do you go do it? Oh, I post a link of that episode from 105.3 The Fan of Sean and RJ with Bobby Belt. Appreciate those boys. The link is in. I'm gonna pin it to the top of my YouTube page. So if you want to check that full episode out, be sure to check it out. Right. No one shedding tears, right? Tyron Smith too. He ain't going no. He's office furniture. They are not finna move on from Tyron. It'll be grand breaking news. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Grand breaking news. Yeah. So it's a situation whereas I would let tomorrow take care of tomorrow and focus in on the now, and that's just how it goes. You can try. Look, the salary cap will increase next season. You got to lean on that, and then you got to trust whatever your financial people say and what your team is declaring, decreeing, right? Coach Marv, why want Odell work outlaw? Well, if I'm Odell and if I got people banging on the table asking me to come play for them, then at this point he having the upper hand. The Cowboys lost leverage in that when Jerry Jones said we need him, right? When the starting quarterback of the Cowboys team said, yeah, I would love to have him. When the media keep asking CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and there's no definitive person to say, man, we good with what we got. So now Odell can walk in just like this instead of like this. And that is a major thing. You think when a guy cat whistle a lady, right? And if she turns and pauses for a second, the guy got the pressure. Now the guy can approach. But if she continue to walk and she continue to move along, then she's not interested, right? She's not entertaining said guy. But when he's saying, say, boo, hey, you, with the red on, hey, red, and she turned around, and you know, we fellas, we good guys. We don't cat whistle. You don't cat call, or however they call it, or dog whistle. What they call it, y'all let me know. Right? But when you start, hey, say, boo, hey, yo, hey, red, hey, white dress, you know, hey, little thing, hey, little mama. And she stopped and paused for a minute. Shoot, piranha time now, baby. And the Cowboys went to cat calling. The Cowboys went to dog, yeah, hey, red dress, yeah, you know. The ladies, though, they make sure they got that dog on Ray Charles vision. But let it be somebody they like a little bit. They're going to slow down a little bit. And then some of the ladies, they know how to turn it on for them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what I'm talking about. They know how to turn it on. Make the man go, ooh, hey, I'm going to get on over there, y'all. I'll holler at you, man. I'll holler at you, dog. I'm going to go try to catch that one right there, man. You know. Donald like, hey, shorty. So that's what happened. That's what happened. So he don't have to show anything now. He don't have to prove anything. He's sitting there like, they want me. They invited me out. I'm quite sure that they probably paid for his ticket to come out here to Dallas. They probably gonna pay for him to go to the game, right? They gonna pay for this man everywhere, you know? And then he gonna say, hey, you want me so bad, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, these are my demands. Well, can I work out? No. Can I work out? No. Yes, indeed, man. Coach Marv, for the reasons right there, he would not be good chemistry. He won't be good chemistry. Hold on, let me read this slowly. For that reason, right there, he won't be good chemistry fit law. He would not be a good chemistry fit. Yeah, I feel you for that, Coach. I feel you on that, right? And that is beyond our control. That's beyond our control, Coach, because I promise you I'm not in the locker room. But if I'm Jalen Tolbert right now, and if I'm Noah Brown, at this point, they got to be the lady that's walking in and everybody like, yeah. Who gonna take one for the team over there, man? You know, Y'all brought her over, come on, but they talk about that one right there, woo, them stilettos on over there, man. Y'all know how it goes, man. Come on, man. Look, is that the best analogy I can give y'all right now? But that's just what it is. Now, James Washington will be just fine. In all actuality, James Washington been that myth, right? That all season, man, that we've been waiting to see James Washington, because we heard the storyline that when he was drafted from Oklahoma, right, and the Cowboys, he played for the Cowboys, believe it or not, and he went to the Steelers. And they were saying that they was going through a coaching change, right? And he's supposed to be the deep threat guy. He's supposed to be the guy that can find the soft spots in the zone and pull the ball out of the sky. Dez Bryant vouched for him a lot to come to Dallas, and Dez was right on the money. And then all of a sudden, news hit that he came to Dallas, right? So, I don't know, man. We'll see, man. Maybe he get his first start this weekend. He didn't play yesterday, did he? Was he out there? Was he out there today or yesterday? Y'all let me know, because was he active? Because I didn't see James Washington. I was just too busy. No, he wasn't. See? So, and we had to say to ourselves, even with Odell, if he ain't, like Coach said, if he ain't working out now, right, there's been no physical contact. So it's going to be not this week. This week, the Texans week. Next week, the Jags week. What's week after the next? What's week after the Jags week? You're going to have to do some quick, hurry up. And we've seen crazier things. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go with it. Appreciate you, Jay Wiggs. Appreciate you. And it'd be too much of a rush to have that man out there for the Eagles week. Yeah, say Cheese and just Lee. So we got the Texans, Jags, and then the Eagles. It would have to be, can a guy get ready in 3 weeks? Yeah, a guy can't get ready in 3 weeks. But now, can the guy get on the same page with Dak Prescott in 3 weeks? That's the other question there. Can you get on the same page with Dak? That's going to be the question right there. And that's going to be something that's above my pay grade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to be above all our pay grade right there. That's going to be something, unless we don't know. He can look. Odell could be in Prosper right now. All we know. Dak can be throwing him the ball right now in his football field in his backyard. All we know. We don't know. That is this right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
We don't know. And to be fair to all of this, Cowboy Nation, this can be a 2023 situation, not just a 2022. Right? So this could be all moves for the future. And I know right now we're looking at the now, and that's what Jerry Jones said. We need him now, but this could be that deal. Sometimes you wait for the future. Calvin, I can appreciate the fourth quarter explosion, but do you have any concerns about us not scoring in the third? I appreciate you, Calvin. That Colts team is a run-first team, believe it or not. Time of possession. What if I told you we lost that? They won time of possession, TOP. They had the ball for majority of that drive in the third, and they drained the clock, and we were stagnant. Defense, turnovers, give life and liberty back to the offense. And that's what we were able to do in the third quarter, 33 points. Now, objectively looking at this game, I get it. I get what skeptics are saying. But let's not sleep on the fact that the Colts defense ain't nothing to sneeze at, right? They had their guys streaming off the edge. They still had a great DB on the other end of it. So I get what people are saying, but not often we've seen teams beat a team with 54 to 19, or whatever the score was. What was the final score? Y'all let me know again. Lord, the hardest working Cowboy YouTuber out there. Appreciate you, Wiggs, man. Appreciate you. Let's go with that. Beat him so bad, man, that 54 to 19 don't even feel real. 54 to 19. OBJ is all talk. I'd rather have Dez. Well, we definitely not going to go down that one. Dez, I refuse to see Dez with another number on outside of 88. That's probably why, he ain't on his team. I wouldn't want him on his team with another number on.
I just think that was a fourth quarter explosion. I think you can go back to a couple of weeks ago. Started exploding. After the game, Dak was asked if them boys are hitting their stride.
Let's listen.
I definitely say the team's hitting their stride, but I can't say it was the most complete. I mean, I just think that was a fourth quarter explosion. I think you can go back to a couple of weeks ago on the road up in Minnesota. That was a complete game from all three phases, pass game, run game. But tonight, that defense did that. They gave us short fields right there in the fourth quarter, great field position, and allowed us to put up some points late. But that's also just the trust that we have in what we have going and what we've built, and just laying another brick that, what was a 9-point game in the start of the fourth or something like that, and then look up to the final score like that. That just shows when we stay consistent, continue to believe in each other, that can happen at any point in the game.
Belief. And it says staying consistent and believing in each other. Those type of things can happen. Well, Cowboy Nation, belief is a powerful weapon. And when you believe, man, the achievement will happen, right? This is what these guys fought for. I said this yesterday, and I said this a couple of weeks ago. There's only one team that can stop the Cowboys. One team. And it will be the Dallas Cowboys, believe it or not. If the Cowboys continue, I know some people like, let's go type in Eagles, let's type in Kansas City Chiefs or somebody. But no, the Cowboys tend to shoot themselves in the foot. So if they don't do those things, baby, then shoot, lo and behold, they will have some victories on the table. They will.
Just being relentless, understanding the situation, understanding they was just how they was going to attack, especially when our offense went up 15, understanding the run game was going to switch, and a bunch of them quick routes that they were trying to run, we was just sitting on them a little bit more and just going for the ball. Yeah, we was like 50. Yeah, we was definitely just like, there's another one, but you kind of preach it all week, talking about ball, and then go execute. That's big.
It's Michael Parsons.
It's definitely another statement win, but obviously, you just got to keep the humility, understand it's still ways to go. It's just right now, I think we accomplished and did a lot of great things last year, but we got to continue to do it for when it matters.
I like Parsons' mindset with this because he's already saying we haven't accomplished anything, right? We were just as good last year, basically. And greedy, we haven't accomplished anything, ladies and gentlemen. That goes further. Yeah. Law, can you do playoff started today bracket? I don't have that illustration, but if the playoff started today, it would be it would have to be the Cowboys wild card, Giants, other wild card. Vikings, right? Niners, right? Eagles, number 1 seed. Bucks, if I'm right. I'm trying to go off the top of my dome. That would be the teams right there, right? Eagles, number 1 seed. Vikings, right? Seahawks the better team, okay. Cowboys versus Bucks, okay. Yep. So yeah, it'll be one of those type of things. Dak versus Tom again. Yeah. Might get a first spot. Vikings versus Niners, okay. See, y'all got it. Yeah, Eagles will be the number 1 seed right now. Yeah. Yep, so I appreciate y'all, man, so much. How long I've been live, y'all? Y'all let me know how long I've been live, and that will determine whether or not we open up the phone lines. Yeah. Yep. Cowboys, we just have to focus in. If they playing against the Bucks or something like that, 1 hour, okay, we can stretch it for an hour and 30. Let's do that. Let's do that because I got a few other things I got to get into. But I want you guys to spit your mind or what have you. But can't hold y'all for a long time. Y'all know how it go. Quick conversation. Quick. Put that in your mind like quick, man. Quick conversation. You know, 'cause we want everybody to spit their mind over here as soon as I find this button. Appreciate y'all so much for jumping in. Here we go. Victory is mine. Victory
Call my
is
phone,
mine.
hit my line. Only ones who down for.
Shout out to everybody, man, on this beautiful day. Film analysis will be tonight.
Only ones who down for.
Only tonight.
Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side.
There are 2 participants in the
There's
contest.
no question, keep it real. Whether we East Coastin' or we in the hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, not a son of Sam. Keep it
Come
off
on.
the books and keep it coming in.
Hey.
Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like
100 grand, baby. That song by 100 grand, huh? Inside caramel like 100 grand, baby. What's up? All right. Boom. 657-390-7391 is the hotline. And what do you know? We got 803, Coach Marv, you live.
What's going on, Law, man?
None to it, Chief. Talk to me, man. What's on your heart?
Man, Law, man.
It's Victory
This
Monday.
I'm gonna tell you something, Law.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the first days, man, I've seen you low on energy.
Low? I'm trying not to be
Low
too
on
loud.
energy, man.
What you mean? I'm just going through. Look, did you see how much it was a game? We was up all last night. I was up 2-3 o'clock in the morning. we 9-3.
Yeah, man. When we got off the ball show and then we did the after show, man, I was football worn out because I watched football all day yesterday. So I was football worn out. Again, man, I just thankful that we're learning how to win games. We're learning how to be what we call spurt teams. That's a good thing in football. We can be teams that have spurts and how to have those spurts of energy where we really start putting things together. I'm liking where this team, where we're having a little adversity in the game, where sometimes things are not working as well, and we kind of adjust and get back on track and get ourselves adjusted within the game, which is another good thing, offensively and defensively. So
Yeah.
that's a good sign for a good team to have. Sometimes teams, when they start going bad, they know that they can't adjust, get themselves back together into the next game.
No doubt, no doubt.
That's a good thing that we're and I think all that's coming from because this team's been together for 2 years. I think last year this team was, even though we kind of down last year, but you got to understand this team was newly put together last year.
No doubt.
There was a lot of young guys that didn't have a lot of experience, a lot of success in NFL as well as the playoffs. So they were kind of a little bit there was uncharted territory.
Right,
so
right,
now
right.
with them going with them being getting to about a 10 game mark, you can see a calmness over them because they've been down this road before. They had the success. You know, it's not a first game they put 50 points on people, so that's not one of those things that's, oh man, we never did this before. And I think they're building to know that the playoffs is going to be more important because of their fact that they're over there at Bassman last year, and they're in a familiar place.
No doubt.
That's why I don't want anything to come in to upset the apple cart, because regardless of what you say about the talent,
right,
what's going to get you through the tougher times is your continuity, right? Your continuity with each other, your trust in each other, and the chemistry that you have is going to get you through these tough times when you get to this far in the season. So that's where I think that we are building that, where we're going to have guys make a lot of plays. Defensively, we had guys making plays that had been making plays. Some of the name brand guys wasn't making plays. So that's showing we having growth of guys making plays. We're going to start seeing that on offense like we see with tight ends the week before. This week we see some guys making plays. So I think we have a good roster here of chemistry, and I think we're just growing as a team, and this is a good victory, and we just want to see us grow and continue to improve on that. So it's a positive Monday. We're going to be very positive, but I think that we really lost. We don't need nothing. We just got to play.
Well, we got to play, and the only way you play is you get out there and you make some things happen, and hopefully this team can rally and chase and get back to what we just did the other day, man. Just one day at a time.
It's contagious, and I think when we talk about these guys coming off the bench and have to step up, man, it's going in every Super Bowl winning team. There's been guys that had to step up, and they may have had some injuries here and there where there had to be some guys that were unsung heroes step up and do things. Now, are they going to do it for a long period of time?
We don't know.
but that's you know something, Law. You can't even when we say that we in football and in sports in general.
All right.
Mm-hmm. There's no guarantee in nothing.
Right. There's no guarantee.
Every play never know it's a guarantee, because were we guaranteed that these one got beat that bad on the play? Well, most times we were guaranteed it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
But it happened. But we know that if we play together and we play and we make plays and guys step up, there's been guys all along always have stepped up and made plays and kept this thing going along. And if we look back in the history of this team, there's been guys, because this guys have been stepping up that we not really singing their praises, but collectively. And like I said, and to let you go along, it's the sum of the parts.
Yeah.
The sum of the parts are the most important thing about winning championships. You may have some great pieces, but the sum of the parts together is the key.
No doubt, Coach. You're right. Some of the parts together. I appreciate you so much, man. That's Coach Marv, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. And appreciate Coach Marv, man. Good call from him. I know Coach, man. He gonna fight on that hill about the continuity part. But I wouldn't. I knew we would have extended the conversation by 30 minutes, so I'm gonna get Coach off air with this one. It don't matter how much continuity Anthony Brown had, he wouldn't have had 2 interceptions last night. Hey, sometimes you can have continuity, but it don't matter, Coach, because Anthony Brown wouldn't have had 2 interceptions last night. Oh my gosh, man! I was holding him, Coach, because I knew if I'd have said it while you was on the line, man, we'd have been here for another 30 minutes. But man, hey, sometimes talent is talent, and it don't matter how much continuity and rapport. All right, man, Coach, man, I love you, man. I didn't want to say that on live with you, man, because I know, boy, we've been here for another 30 minutes, man. Now, the one up that you do got me on this Odell Beckham thing, Coach, is that dude refused to work out. That's one thing I will say that. He refused to work out. He can do one cut and go, my knee, and that's 20 million gone. So I do agree with that point, though, Coach. All right, man, Chris 214, you live. What's good, man? Hello?
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to make this one point right here. I mean, you know, like Anthony Brown, he's still a human being, so let's not be like these Eagle fans and stuff like that.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me get in front of this. I'm not wishing on no ill will on Anthony Brown, by the way. I forgot to put that disclaimer out there. I'm not wishing that the dude never play football again, or that I remember I never said he was trash or anything like that, right? Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Woo. I hope you ain't thinking that I was calling. I'm like celebrating at that man's injury, though. You know, nah. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. That comment was just for, like the general fan. Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's still a human being. He still has a family.
Right.
But
with all that being said, huh? What you about to say?
But we do look more dangerous out there now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still love Anthony Brown as a human being.
Right.
He still have feelings, and I hope he's well. But this probably. I think we in good hands now.
Right.
I really do.
Right.
We at the point now where we finna hit this stride, man. Like, we playing some good football. We got to keep it up. Let's get it popping.
No doubt,
That's
Chris.
all I have.
Appreciate you, man. And appreciate Coach Marr from earlier, too, man. All right, man, I got my guy from the 815, Brandon. You're live.
Yeah. What's up, Lau? Hope your family doing good. All that. I love the show. I'm gonna say that now because I know I don't got that much time.
Appreciate you, bro.
But we got to give Calvin Joseph a chance now. One thing we know for sure, it won't be no more running on the edges. Calvin Joseph can tackle. He's a physical corner. He gonna need some time to grow. We got 2 games. We did this for Dak. We got 2 layup games for Calvin Joseph. I do agree, if you going to show us anything, it got to be now. And I'm a Calvin Joseph fan. We got the Texans and the Jaguars. He almost had him an interception last night.
Yeah, he saw it. Yeah, he like, dog, I don't know what or not to do with this.
Come on, man. He almost got him one last night. And on that fumble, he was right there. It's just Hooker kind of debowed it from him. But anyway.
Yeah.
Last year we had the number 1 offense. we were scoring. Like our offense was rolling last year until it got to the hill, which was San Francisco. I just want us to take the lead of our leader, our best player, Micah Parsons. It was a good win, but it's still work to do.
Yeah.
I'm happy Dak finally scored against the Colts because last time he got blanked.
Yeah, he got blanked, man. But different coordinators, a whole bunch of just a whole different team, man.
Go check the roster. It was some of the same players.
Some of the same players.
Okay. We had.
Well, we're talking about different scheme though. Different scheme though. That's Eberflus defense when you know. But I feel what you're saying though.
I get. Again, we had the number one offense last year. I like where we get. I just think it's. Look, let's stick to the formula. Last night was a good example.
Right.
Defense don't give you short fields, run the ball, let Dak give him some little reward touchdowns on the 2-yard line, whatever. I like the formula. I like the way our defense and let's give Calvin Joseph a chance.
No doubt. Who the best team in the NFC right now?
Come on, man. It ain't even close. Stop it.
Cowboys, yes, indeed, man.
The Eagles, we got to give them respect, though. Like, that's
give them respect.
Let's respect them. Let's respect them. But we the best team. It's not even close.
Would you take Hurts over Dak right now?
Would I? Look, no. I like Jalen Hurts again. I root for all black quarterbacks. I like Jalen Hurts. This is one good year. He got a really good supporting cast around him. I think Dak is a better quarterback, but they all in that same bunch, like Kirk Cousins, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Who the best quarterback in the NFC right now?
In the NFC?
Yeah, I ain't talking NFL, the NFC. Coming out of the NFC.
If you saying who playing the best, Jalen Hurts has been playing the best. He done played good all that game.
Yeah. 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's nothing to sneeze at. So I give them that. But for right now, from your opinion, from your mind, who is the best quarterback in the NFC right now? You got to put money on the line to win the game, man. You got your heart, soul, and everything.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm stuck with Dak. So, I mean, to me, that's a loaded question because I'm stuck with Dak.
Yeah. That's right. That's good. You going down with Dak, baby. That's what I like to hear, Brandon. You going down with us, man. That's all I wanted you to say. The quarterback, Dak Prescott. I don't see me going with any other quarterback outside of Dak. You know what I'm saying? In the NFC, I think that he can take it all the way. He just gotta stick to the philosophy and the formula, right? We agreeing, right? We on the same page. Let's go.
On the same page. I hate when people say because I criticize Dak. I'm critique Dak. Sorry, it's a critique.
It's a critique.
Love the show, man.
No doubt, man.
Dak, I'm watching.
Yes, indeed. Because nothing starts until we get to the playoff. See, that's why I like this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's get it. Yo, let's get it. That's my guy, man. All right, so y'all get what I'm saying right now. If y'all team Dak right now and you ain't taking no other quarterback out of the NFC right now on this team, you rolling with Dak, right? Y'all rolling with Dak, right? Let me see 4s in the chat if y'all rolling with Dak. You know what I'm saying? Now, I better not see no 1s in there. Whatever Jalen Hurts' number is, he's number 1 or number 2. You know what I'm saying? Our quarterback didn't have to change his number, right? Dak all day, baby. Let me see them 4s in the chat, man, if y'all rolling with Dak. Come on. It's the power of 4, right? All right, I got Uncle Charles, I got Bruce, and then I have MJ. Boy, let's get it. Let's go. Uncle Charles, you live.
What's up? Good morning. Good morning, my Cowboy family. Good morning, Law.
Morning, man.
Man, let me just say this. After the beat down last night, I was going to call in, but sometimes when Uncle Charles gets so excited, it'd be like I'm about to explode. So I said, let me calm down and call back tomorrow. Let me explain something to you. That was a systematic beat down. of an NFL team. And then somebody says, oh, just relax. It's the coach. If I'm right or if I'm wrong, Law, if I'm right or if I'm wrong, that Philadelphia played the Indianapolis Colts and like the loss, had to have two miracle plays to win the game.
Yeah.
If I'm right or if I'm wrong.
I mean, you right. You right. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Show you right. Let me tell you something. So don't sit here and talk about us. They had to have two miracle plays to come back in that game. Now, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell y'all something. We are in line to take this thing all the way. In line to take it all the way. And we should keep focused on what we're doing. Now, it's unfortunate after Brown got hurt.
Right.
He got hurt. I prayed for him because, hey, man, the man got a family. Hey, he part of the Dallas Cowboys, and no matter how bad he played, which, good Lord, he did play bad. Because every time I look around, he was running behind something. It's like a dog chasing a car. Every time I seen him, he was chasing behind somebody. He made one good play. Every night, he's really a good player. But something going on with his body or something going on with him mentally where he check in and then he check out. It's like a damn motel. It's unfortunate, but I hope they keep him on because we finna make this run. Let me tell you something. People are doing crazy stuff out here. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I went to go get my hair cut the other day, and the guy was sitting out on the porch. He didn't see me, and I walked up, and this joker was playing with his toes. And he was singing when he was doing it. To my, Papa gonna tear it up. Papa gonna tear it up. And I'm trying to figure out who the hell he finna tear up. And I said, hey, man, what's going on, man? Oh, man, my feet hurt, man. I said, look, man, I'm going to go ahead and come back. You're not going to get your hair cut? What the hell do you think? Mm-hmm. You out here playing ball with your feet. I'm not going to get no damn haircut. Let me just say this. Boss man fat, you got your chance now. But I got to say, man, that Joe got some brown lips on him. He must be smoking that ooh-wee. I fire on him. Grab your 40 and your keys. I got fire on him. Smoking on that Indo-wee. Go ahead and get it, boss man. Hit you one before you get out there because we're going to need you, bro. And let me tell you something. He ain't smoking that $5 stuff. He's smoking that $100 stuff. Keep on smoking. Thank you, boss man, and I appreciate you all.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Come on with it, man. That's Uncle Charles, y'all, man. Y'all know how that goes, man. Hey. Man, this is a funny show, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, the phone line.
The conference has been locked.
Is now locked. All right, so we got the Bros from the 281. You live.
Mr. Law, Victory Monday.
Victory is ours, man. Talk to me, man.
Yes, gotta keep this train rolling. Yeah, I got two topics. The first one be probably the funnier one to hit. Look here, if you're going to the Indianapolis 500, you want to win that race, right? Mm-hmm. It's the most, valuable racer. I think the winning driver makes $1 million or more.
Wow.
And one guy, though, I got a car for you. It was wrecked last year. But, man, this is a winner, and it was a winner. But, hey, you can't drive it, though. I ain't going to let you drive this car. You just got to take my word for it now. I don't know about you, but, hey, I gotta take it around the track a few times.
Man, I got to see up under the hood before I purchase. I see where you're going with it. I feel you on that, Bruce. Look, if Odell want to play for this team, I would say this right here. There going to be some give and take. Like, I need to see, you know what I'm saying? You run a 100-yard dash. I need to see you get a hit. I need to see with my Britt Brown guy, you know what I'm saying? And Jim Mara, whoever the other guy, I need to see you go through the whole process, fam. I can't just hire you off of a whim. That wouldn't be logical.
Yeah, you're going to roll up. You better, show that you're healed. That's all.
Show that you're healed, man. Yeah. And y'all do the same, too, if y'all looking for cars, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, check the Carfax.
Exactly. Hey, man, I just want to, because we don't bring them up too much, and especially the 3 letters and 4 letters don't bring them up. You hear during the game, they do a good job of that. But, man, our big men up front, man, they're doing the job. Jonathan Hankins. Did you see him suck up that running back? He was like, where you going?
5 tackles.
He put a bear hug on him, and he's like, put him in a sleeper hold, man. I was like, God damn. Man.
5 tackles, 3 solos, 1 tackle for loss, and I think he had 1 QB hit. Man, from a DT, that's everything, fam.
Whew, man, and I got a lot of respect for someone that you're carrying around that kind of weight. You got to imagine, you got to have a lot of heart to put it out there and go full speed like that. He's faster than you think he is.
Mm-hmm.
That's how run up behind it, chase down a runner from the behind. Like, damn.
That's a big boy, man.
And,
that's his former team too, so that people fail to realize that he wanted to play against that team just as bad as Hooker.
Yeah, and Peters too, boy. He's doing the job too. He was on his couch. He lost 25 pounds. What they said.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, Bruce, man. Thank you, man. Thank you so
much. Give him a hug for me. How about them Cowboys?
How about them, man? All right, we got MJ, Westmoreland, Mike Sanders, and then we got closeout with the minister. I appreciate y'all, man, so much, man. MJ, the Noop from the 206, man. What's good with you, man? Talk to me, man.
Hey, everybody hit them lights for the main man. Raw Nation. Yes, sir. Hey, what I got going, let me just break it down for y'all. I used to play corner.
Right.
And like I was telling Law, I ran a 4.3, and if a receiver run a 4.3, you run a 4.3, and he get a step on you, you're burnt.
You burnt, yeah. If you even, he's leaving. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes.
That's how it go, guys. So you got to read. But now, I'm going to tell y'all, the person that's going to get targeted, I'm going to tell y'all write this down, Cowboy fans. His interceptions going to go higher. I'm going to tell y'all why. Joseph like to play bump and run. So when you're playing the Cowboys, he going to look over there, and Joseph running right with the receiver. He like, damn, I can't throw over there. Then he going to look. He going to try to target 26, and he going to target number 7. Number 7 about to eat. Because you like, damn, my first read down. Joseph got this guy covered. Now, let me go to 26. He going to go to 26 or 7. That's who finna get targeted most. So I'm letting all the fans know. So that's good for us. So now, Diggs got to step his game up. Diggs, ain't nobody really threw at Diggs because, he's scared. But he be off his receiver, and he got torched by going for that fake. They got him. He got burnt. I'm talking about that was, of course, when I was like that, I criticized everybody because I'm a realist. I was like, come on, Diggs. Can't be playing like this. Play your man. That's why we say, what we always say, Law, stay in your lane. Stop trying to be greedy. That's why we get beat sometimes, fam.
But the thing is, with that on that touchdown giving up, he was reading the eyes of the quarterback. He was playing he was in phase, right? So when he was in phase, he's reading the quarterback. He's dropped back in his zone, and Matt Ryan, he did the little shoulder shrug. And he bit down on it, and then and Doolin or whoever that dude named Amagala, Doolin was wide open, man.
Wide open. I was like, what the hell?
But he hadn't been in practice all week, man. He probably wasn't even studying the tape like he's supposed to.
But like I say, he about to get a lot of interceptions, y'all, because the first, because you got to get that ball out quick with the Cowboys, because the pass rush coming fast. Now if I was training Joseph just got to learn to jump. He with the man. He won't jump and knock the ball down.
No doubt.
Running right with the man. That's his only problem, Cowboys fan. Joseph is not going to get burnt by no 5 or 10 yards. Oh, no. He's faster than some of them guys. So the key with Joseph, he just got to learn to jump up. And
we'll find out, man. We got 2 weeks for him to get ready for some real competition. Not saying we're gonna sleep on these other 2 guys, but let's get him. Let's get him right.
I love it, cause now I'm gonna tell y'all something. You're gonna get more sacks, cause when you play bump and run like that and you fast, that quarterback got to He gonna have to catch some lucky passes on him.
Well,
or he gonna get sacked.
Well, he still got to play the scheme that the coaches give him. I don't think that he's going to deter away from there. They may keep him at zone. Who knows? But I feel you, man. I appreciate you so much, MJ. Let me hear you say it, fam.
Let's give out to the man-in-law nation. How about them Cowboys and Cowboy fans? One game at a time. We do one game at a time. We got a chance to get it. Get that right.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. 214, man. You live.
Loud.
What's good, dog? Talk to me, man.
Which one you want today? You want rowdy Westmoreland, or you want cool Westmoreland?
Man.
The kids around Westmoreland. Which one you want, Loud?
Man, give me just like Westmoreland, you know what I'm saying? You drive down Westmoreland in Dallas, man, it got some good parts. Then they got some parts that shoot. I got a doggone. I got to drive like this around this mug, man. To dodge and weave, man. Give me that Westmoreland, you know what I'm saying?
So since you gonna say it like that, I understand, like, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take it on down Westmoreland, man. Now this is what we're gonna say about Law. Ain't nobody wishing nothing on AB, Anthony Brown. Can you hear me, Law?
No.
Ain't nobody wishing bad on him, man. But at the same time, we done gave this man 8 years of good pay, good money. Okay? So let's think about that too, people. You know, he ain't no bum. He got money out here. He good. He ain't living in no apartment. He got him a house down here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the chip on the shoulder, man. He was drafted in 2016 with Dak Prescott.
Come on, bro.
You know?
Come on, man. It's 2020.
Him and Zeke, man.
Saying?
All three of them.
Right.
Are they the last three? They're still here?
Yeah, I think
from
so.
2016 class?
I think so.
Yes,
I
indeed.
think so, now. So, okay, bad. So, my boy Kevin Joseph, the thing that I do love about him is he's aggressive. If he gonna mess up, he gonna mess up full speed. And he set the edge. Have y'all seen what he was doing out there? A lot of that times, cornerbacks have a big play on their run game, too. If you ain't coming down trying to set that edge, bro, they gonna run that way all day long. You get what I'm saying? He set the edge, dog. So he do that great. He that fumble that he caused, he stripped that fumble on the side from homeboy, the tight end. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he playing good ball. The little Bland kid, people gotta understand, to play cornerback, man, and to actually get interceptions in the game, you can't teach that.
You gotta be half man, half. You gotta be half man, half dog, man, to get that ball.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have that in you. You get what I'm saying?
Yo.
And it seems like he get it, because every time he got 3 picks, 4 picks. Ain't like that's just how Jay Lewis came on the game before he got hurt.
Yo.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything looking good. The same way Malik Hooker got his interception, because these bit on that slant and hit the ball, so the ball flew up in the air, and then homeboy got the pick. You get what I'm saying? So it's good and bad in everybody's game. You get what I'm saying? But just like we say, Law, all we got to do is Dak Prescott 20 to 25 throws. Let these boys run that peel, and we're going to be all right.
No doubt, man. Westmoreland. Somebody, I said, nah, man, shoot, Westmoreland, they done improve a little bit down there. So,
well, you know, when you go down a little bit down there by, it ain't what it used to be.
It used to be, man. You ain't gonna lose your axle a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, everything trying to be improved. You know, I can't be mad about change. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's good for the kids. They need to get out their hood anyways, you know.
Yes, indeed.
But don't get it twisted. It's still gangster and dirty down there.
They ain't riding no training wheels out there, though, huh? Nobody.
No training wheels. No. We don't do no training wheels. Everybody walking in the streets. No sidewalks. You get what I'm saying? I think they just put up some sidewalks, really. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed, man.
Look, Law, I love you. You be safe, man. You know how it is. D-Town.
Appreciate
Cowboy
you, man.
Nation. We here, man, and to your answer, I'm taking Dak Prescott over
I think his number 3 or half or 0.5. I think he's 0.5. I think that's what his number is. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already
know.
know.
Pledge online.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Be safe, y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you.
All right, now.
Shout out to you, man. That's my guy, Westmoreland, man. Yes, indeed, man. From the 214, man. Y'all know how this thing goes, man. You know you in the hood, too, when you don't even have a sidewalk. It just be all jumbled up, you know what I'm saying? And you talking about rollerblading, shoot, you fool around, catch that uneven pavement, all your fronts just be gone, you know? Talking about you gonna be rollerblading and skating and stuff like that, or ride bikes. No, you better go and get that bike and take it and go to a park somewhere, and you gotta drive a little further out the hood sometimes, because they be like, hey, he got that bike over there. Yes, indeed. You fool around and go take a break or something, the crackhead be gone with that doggone bike on his shoulder like, that's my bike now. Y'all know how it goes, man. All right, man, we got 2 more callers, man, and we going to bounce up out of here, man. Mike, 757, Mike, you live.
What up?
What's good with you, man? Talk to me, man.
Ain't much going on.
All is well, man.
Just a few things to took away from last night. Man, I just feel like Mike McCarthy, he's a goon. He's reached that goon status now. He's coaching a hell of a season. And I think we may have jumped the gun trying to get rid of him, because he got these boys on fire on both sides, man.
Yeah, he do, man. He got them boys on fire, man. He made me mad that Green Bay game, man. He made me mad that game, the Niners game last year. So Mike McCarthy overall, I'm gonna throw that Green Bay away. I ain't as mad as I used to be with Mike versus Coach Red. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah! Oh my God!
We had to get immune to it, man. After a while, we just took it, just like, yeah, dog. That's just what happened. That's what we do. We had to fight, you know. All our lives, we had to fight with that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and all we gotta do is just figure out how we can just get Kellen Moore off of that Jason Garrett type of play calling, that untimely play calling.
Yeah, untimely. Yeah.
Hell of a job. Like them reverses that when we have mad momentum, we done started at our 10. We done drove about 80 yards of the field, and he want to call a double reverse pass. Like, what the hell are you doing, my guy? Like,
but this is one thing I'm gonna give Kellen Moore on this one though. Those 2 sweeps with Lamb, I didn't like them at all, dog. I love those. Because it wasn't no long developing, you know. It wasn't too tricky. It's like the play I've been looking for the Cowboys to do for a long time. Just don't make it too tricky. Just give it right to him. Don't do I give it to him and then I give it back to him and I give it back to Tony. I want it just like that. He can keep that one. He can do that one every game. Believe it or not, he can do it every game. Like once every other quarter.
I always say, man, I always like CeeDee Lamb with the ball in his hand. It's just getting the ball in his hand when he ain't dropping that hoe.
Yeah.
Like I always say, just hand the ball off to him, toss it to him. Jet sweeps, I don't care, because the yak speaks for itself. It ain't about the catching to me. It's the yak. It's the man. Did you see when he trucked that dude at the goal?
Oh yeah, on the other one he dropped that. He said, "Yeah, you dropped the shoulder. Get in there."
I stood out my seat. I didn't even care that he didn't get the touchdown. I stood out. I was like, yeah. Like, you know, I was like, and he looked at him, and then he looked at the rest. I was like, yeah.
Man, he was cuffing it season. You know what I'm saying? He was playing the Beyonce song, you know.
Man, I love all of that. I said, boy, put the ball in his hand again and again. I ain't care, bro. It's the yak for me.
It's the yak, man.
That's all I really got. That's all I got for you, Lord, man. I just enjoyed myself last night, man. And stop talking about Dak, because a fact that I just heard this morning, you guys, all you Dak haters. Ever since Dak's been back, we have the number 1 offense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Over Kansas City. But come on.
Yeah. We do, man. Since
give it to Dak.
Yeah, since he been back, man. You got to say it like me, in the National Football League. You know what I'm saying? You got to stretch it out.
yeah, you got to emphasize it.
Let me hear you say it. We got the number 1. Look, let me hear you say it.
In the National Football League.
There we go. We got the number 1 NFL offense in the National Football League, baby. Come on, y'all. Y'all know how that goes. Come on, let's go, man. That's my guy, Mike, baby. Everybody gonna be sounding like they from Mississippi. What? I'm from Mississippi, man. Yes, indeed. Ain't that right, Gina with the G? Yeah, she gonna be like at the work. Yeah, we got the number 1 offense in the National Football League. It's like he got to stretch it out, James Washington, right? You know, Dak Prescott. Come on, y'all know how it goes, man. Everybody going to be sounding just like me. I'll be turning around like, hey, man, that dude, he kind of sound like law a little bit. Yup. Let's go. We got last but not least, man. I got Minister from the 918. You're live. Simmons, you live.
What's up? What's up, Law? What's up, brother?
What's going on with you, Chief? How everything been going with you?
Man, it's all good, man. How about that game?
How about that game,
brother?
man?
The boys. Hey, you know, we talked about, hey, first of all, Law, I just want to tell you, on that little old one thing, you know what I'm talking about, the jersey thing, like the Oklahoma dress, that's the one you're going to send it to. So
that's the one, okay. I haven't made it to the FedEx. I haven't made it to the FedEx mistake.
Right,
yes, indeed. Matter of fact.
Yeah, it's on your thing, so just want to throw that in there. But anyway, man, back to the game. Man, you know what, man, I love what you do, brother. I mean, all y'all brothers, you Cowboy and all y'all, man, y'all guys and Mark, and love what y'all do, man. That's just amazing, man. But anyway, man, that was a beautiful game last night, man. Very, very beautiful. It wasn't always pretty, but hey, life ain't always pretty.
No, it ain't. It ain't always pretty, man.
But you know what? For me, man, with games and stuff like this, man, it's about faith. I don't always have to see nothing and know what's going on, but I have to feel what God is telling me. And like I told you, Law, about 7-8 months ago, I told you about Deron Bland and Damone Clark. I told you they both was going to be starters before this year is over.
You sure said it.
Damone Clark is getting his legs out he's getting his legs under him. That if it'll be, you know, start again after this, if they don't sign him, it'll be because of that guy right there.
Yeah.
Now they got what's the name over there, Kelvin Joseph.
Yeah.
I don't really. You know what? I want to see more of him as just if can he get past that other stuff he dealt with and that other stuff in his past.
Yeah.
I still think he might still got that in his spirit and his heart or whatever the case may be, man. Because I'm telling you from a point of view that a man done been on both sides, bro, that can affect a guy in your life if you're playing football or your relationship, whatever the heck you doing. It can mess with you.
Yep.
Because if you hurt somebody or you a part of that, man, I mean, people look at the spiritual world like it doesn't exist, but the Word of God talks. He said life and death lies in the power of your tongue. So that's why I've always said, us and me, I don't try not to say nothing negative on the team or whatever. Even if I see something, I try to just, because see, you can pray to see, people don't realize this. I can pray for you to be removed and God can bless you. Just to get you out of my way and put me in there. See, it ain't always got to be bad. See, people think that if somebody be removed, does God do something for somebody? It's always got to be bad. No. I can ask God to just remove you. I want that position. I've done it before. And God just blessed them and moved them out the way. He didn't like just move them. He actually lifted them up. I walked right up to the guy and said, "Hey, man, congratulations on your promotion." He said, "Oh, by the way, Mr. Simmons, I'm going to put you in my position."
Right.
See, so when I talk about the team, I want to talk about positive. So life is going to always be bad. People ain't going to always do things perfectly. But, man, I'm telling you, what I saw last night, I just saw a team, man, that Damone Clark, Deron Bland, all these guys, Sam Williams, and all, man, them guys, I'm telling you, this team right here,
right.
Cowboy fans better hold on, because I'm telling you, this is only going to get more scarier.
Down the stretch.
Now, if they sign, see, people don't realize this about OBJ. OBJ is a very good blocker, man.
No
that
doubt.
dude is a good blocker. He's not no guy that just goes after and just wants the ball. That dude is a good blocker.
No doubt. No doubt. He's a blocker.
He's going to change. Look, now, you know football like me. I'm older than you, but you know football law. Now, you know a guy like that can literally open up the running game because now you got a plan for him.
Yep.
You can't just say, "Oh, OBJ is out there. We ain't got to worry about him." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You better worry about him because if I'm the coordinator, I'm going to make you worry about him.
No doubt.
You going to anyway because why, Law? He's on the field and he's always dangerous. It doesn't matter if you say, "Well, can he run? Can he walk? Can he crawl? Can he cry?" Well, what do you care? We put him on the field. Now you figure it out.
Amen to that.
Because this team, I'm telling you, man, believe it. Philadelphia better not lose before they get to us. They better run the table. That's the only way they're going to win this division, I'm telling you right now.
No
Because Deron Bland,
doubt.
Damone Clark, I'm telling you right now, them boys right there, trust me, what you saw last night is not a fluke.
No doubt.
See, last night was a statement. And I'm telling everybody, this was a statement. This game proved to me that
You all right?
Hey, Law, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there, Pastor.
Okay, man, I thought my phone messed up. But anyway, man, this proved to me on one thing. That this team can win at any time. They can literally dominate a game. Dude, you talking about in the 1920s. They showed that on ESPN. No team has scored that many points in one quarter.
Yes, indeed. No team. I appreciate you so much for your words and everything.
I love what you do, bro. Just want to tell the Cowboy fans, everybody, look, man, speak positive over the team. Believe, because this finna get real scary. And I'm talking about for the rest of the league because I literally want to see them far over. This kind of reminds me of the Deion Sanders thing that took us to the next level.
All right. Yes, indeed.
When Jerry said, "I want Deion." Remember that, Law? When he heard that commercial and all that big thing, this reminds me of that. I don't want to see OBJ leave the Valley Ranch. I want to see them sign him. Don't let him go home. That's what I say they do.
No doubt. I appreciate you so much.
I want to say, man, I love you, man. Let's go.
Let's go. Appreciate you. Salute.
Super Bowl.
Let's go. Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established. There's minister, man. Simmons, I appreciate him so much for his love and adulations and his sermons and everything. As he called in, I thank him so much for being part of these episodes.
Goodbye.
And I thank everybody who called in. Thank those who wanted to call but couldn't call in. I appreciate you guys so much. And words of the Cowboys great. Jimmy Johnson, how about them Cowboys, right? So I didn't realize I had the book over here. The book, the ABC book, my little one book, my first alphabet book, it's a classic right here. But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate y'all so much. Victory Monday is what it is. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. I hope that you guys didn't have a good time. I hope you guys had a great time, right? Let's go, Cowboy Nation. I thank those who supported. There was a super chat that I may have forgot to read out. Let me see if I can get to it. Shout out to you, Verde, for the Go Cowboys $5 support. And let's go. Oh, man. Let's go all the way up. Shout out to you. I can't read it anymore, but it's somewhere. The Ives of Law, we'll get to it. This is from JR. Love the Joseph about to get real reps at corner in these next few games before Philly showdown. He adds a level of physicality at corner that we've been lacking. With the flex emoji, solid W. How about them Cowboys? This is from my brother from another mother, JR. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank everybody who tuned in. Thank those who wanted to tune in but couldn't tune in. Thank those who had work that still tune in and everything else. As I get on up out of here, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Let's grind. And let me give you guys this. If there's anything that's on your heart, soul, and sinew, understand this right there. Cowboy Nation, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired about waiting or hate it and yet give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your whole life for, broken and stooped and built back up again with worn out tools. You can make one heap of all of your earnings. To lose and start again at your very beginnings. And never breathe one word of your loss. If you can walk with kings and presidents and never lose the calming touch. Some people get too high. Don't touch me, right? You're too mighty. If neither foe or loving friends can harm you, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, then you, my friend, have unlocked the true meaning of what it takes to be a winner, a champion. But most importantly, you have unlocked the true meaning of what it takes to be a man. And if you can stand tall on those principles, lo and behold, some other things will open up for you. The whole world is a source code. People been talking about the Matrix. Well, you in it, baby, whether you like it or not. It's a system. There's rule. By the few. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. The few that understand is in the mind is where the battle is really at. Yeah. I had somebody say, hey, man, where's the battle at? It's in the mind. Huh? It's all in your heart. From your mind to your heart. And from your heart to your soul. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. That's weird, huh? You think it, you believe it, and then you speak it. And then the world will beat and shape and form around it, huh? It's crazy how this thing works. Manifestation is a real one. So Cowboys, keep manifesting. Let's go. Greatness is around the corner. And I thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all for hitting that like, sharing. It's Kerry, by the way. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Imitated but never duplicated, baby. Let's go. Run me up, baby.
I just wanna run it up.
Come on.
Kind of check or something. I've been really in the field, let up. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
I've been really in the field.
B Bird, shout to you, CeeDee. D Webb, Chris 214. Coach Marv, we love you, dog. JJ Biggs, Calvin Brown, JR, Verdi. Appreciate y'all, man. Run it, baby. 54. We scored Slam William number, baby. Come on.
Need them tens, I need that change to the safe, got blues inside.
Hey,
Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still say roll my change. Take some losses when
let's
I play.
Go.
Charge it to the game.
Hey.
I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Revenant. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with
Hey, shorty.
Still the same, not switching sides.
Hey, Red.
Say
boo.
Bag, and that's worth more to me.
That's an inside joke. Say boo. A red dress. Who used to do all of that back in the days? Come on. Y'all need to stop all that. Come on. Hey. Shout out to everybody that support this channel. Come on. Boom. Bam. Malik. Look. Let the trolls troll. Long as they ain't said nothing personal. Come on. I'll be on road alone.
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Let's check in one more time for my guys, man, over there on the coast side. Y'all still crying? What's going on with them? Hush your mouth. The score was only 54-19. Look, I'm gonna give you something to cry for. Let me don't get my belt out now. I said hush it. Hush your mouth. Get your room. Get in your room. Get in that god doggone room. Maybe we slow it down. Maybe we slow it down. The kids who stay in that room over there. All that crying. Come on. Come on.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out. Breathe you in.
Now you keep talking. You doing all that crying. Your little cousin, the Eagles, gonna get it next now. You better listen to Daddy when he talking over here now. Don't let them street lights hit you. I heard they hurt too. I'm gonna go check in on you, see if you still crying. Get over there. Come on.
7 more and another one. And another one. Fighting you for the one love. 7 wonders all in one. All in one. Don't let the street lights get you all alone.
Come on, y'all. It's danger, baby. Hey. Illuminati 85. Appreciate you. Make sure you bring the Christmas gifts. The NFC Roundtable will be this Wednesday. Me, Lord Brunson, and Louis T Network. Huh? It'll be just us three, I believe. No bad dog. Y'all stay tuned for more content. Hit that like button, share this thing.
Like this motherfucker don't miss. No, he's good. That motherfucker don't miss, man. He's good. In the heat of battle, he don't miss. No. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
That's where the guts went. Just dropped them.